Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, after such a long time, I am back with another video. I had some ideas in my mind, and the energies that I am feeling right now for collectives is like a whole new shift has come into our lives for everyone, for that matter. And personally, I feel that you know during this Virgo through Libra season, we will see many rewards of our hard work that we have done till now. So I think that many of us are also feeling a period of stagnation in our life, but on the subtle level we are changing, but we don't really see the changes because our eyes, our mind, we have to see the changes, then only we will believe. It's always the physical and 3D that the human mind believes. But I want to, through this video, what I want to make sure is that we find out what is the stagnation which is coming in your lives for collectives, and why is that, and how we can make it better, how we can move past that stagnation and come to the phase of growth, or not even or even we can take the first step towards it. What is it, what is the factor that is resisting us from taking the next step? So here I am with this new video, and you have already seen the topic: are you feeling stagnant in your life? So this is timeless. Whenever this video will be watched, you will get a message. Even if the whole video does not resonate, doesn't matter. One message can strike a millions of ideas in your mind, and then you will be able to process the things through, and you'll be able to work on it. And when the perspective changes, the energy changes, and you attract the similar things in life. So this is my motto here. So as usual, we have 3 piles to choose from. You can choose 1, you can choose 2, you can choose 3, and you can choose multiple as well. You can watch the whole video, that's totally up to you. There is no hard and fast rule, but if you want to pick, you can pause the video, take your time, reflect on each and every card. Whichever draws your attention or calls you the most, you can pick that, and timestamps will be provided in the description of the video. And for some reason YouTube has disabled the comments in my videos, and I don't know why. But if you want to say something to me regarding my videos, you want to give suggestions, or want to say just it resonated, then you can email me. You can find the information in the description box. If you don't want to email, you can ping me on Instagram that, hey, I found your video very helpful. So that will also motivate me for making new videos. So keep doing the good work. And let's get started with the very first group, which is group number 1. Hello group 1. So let's start with your tarot card, and the card that came out for you is 6 of Pentacles. So what does that mean? So I can see 2 aspects of this card here, or okay, let's start with the first. Either you guys are too much of a giver in your life, and with giver I mean you want to help people, and you want to, if somebody asks for even a single favor, you always say yes. You are a yes sayer, and you never refuse. Like if anyone comes pleading for help, you are the only one in your whole group who is ever ready to help any person, whether the person is known or unknown. You are a giver in the very sense of the word. So that can be a certain factor that is causing hindrance now in your life, because sometimes it's okay to say no when you are not in the position to help. I know you have a very, you know, generous heart, okay? You have sense of empathy for others, but that does not mean that you compromise your mental health, or you feel guilty of saying no every time that a person comes for help, and then you are helping, keeping your stuff at the back burner and keeping your problems at the back burner, and stepping in forward for the helping the person, or giving them even financial help for some of you, and which is like draining your energy now. And somehow this is causing stagnation in your life. For some of you, this is the message that I feel. For some of you, for others of you, I feel that you want to help people, you want to do something, make a difference, or but you feel that you are not doing enough. There is no give and take, there is no balance of give and take, equal give and take in your life. Like, you want to help people, but you are hesitating somehow. You want to offer people what you have in your mind, what you have like in your heart. You want to say, you want to express your feelings, but you are very hesitant. I see that with this group, you guys are life path number 9, if I may say so, or some of you are life path 11, because these people have these tendencies, to help people, like with a great deal. They want to do something where they can help people, either facing their challenges like mental health, in terms of mental health, or like you guys have affinity to work for an NGO, or even like similar things. I'm not getting certain ideas in mind what are the other aspects of this. But even if you are not attracted to these certain areas, professional areas or field of work, but even if you are working in a normal regular office, or if you are at your home, you don't say no to people. You are always a person who is ready to help. Okay, so this thing is, it in your heart, that for some of you this is causing a problem now. It has become a challenge for you to help each and every person every time, right? So if you are seeing this video and you feel sort of a trigger by watching this, then this is your clue, this is your sign that you can say no when you are not ready to help. You can say that, okay, right now I cannot help you, but I can surely connect with you later, or I can ask you to go to this or that person. He might be able to help you, or she might be able to help you better. So people sometimes take advantage of your this kind of behavior, because in this world, if someone is too generous, there is no limit for the taking hand, the hand that takes. It is very rare that this hand sometimes also start giving to the other person back. This is very rare in this world. So there is no limitation. The person will keep on taking from you. So you need to take your hand back. You need to step back and let them face their own problems for once. When people face their own problems and face their challenges, then only they can grow in their lives. It's good to help, but not to the point of spoon feeding. Okay? And for some, as I said, you're finding balance in your life regarding this, and it has become very frustrating in your personal relationships as well, because for some of you, if you are in a relationship, or when it comes to your family, you are the one who is like doing every job or most of the part in the household, or when it comes to finances, or everybody is dependent on you, or your partner is dependent only on you, and you don't want to affect them. I think it's the wrong word. You don't want to like confront them with this, but it has started to bother you now. That now it's like it's bothering you to the level that you don't want to deal with it anymore. You want to share this load. Okay, so this stagnation is causing you your happiness. The only word I can think of is happiness. Like, you have too much to deal with that you don't even have time to be happy. You are constantly thinking about something, some or the other thing, every time, every hour of the day. So that is really affecting you, your well-being. Okay, and for the others of you who are not ready to speak their heart out, who are not ready to give their share of love, it's your time to start talking, communicate about your problems, whether it is your office, whether it is your relationship areas, because it's the act of balance which will make your life more peaceful. Okay, so let's see how can you let's see what is the clarifying card for this Six of Pentacles. We have the Prince of Spring, and okay, I see, first of all, I have this message in my mind that intuitively came just by looking at this card. For some of you, you are so generous that if there is a new a placement in some organization, or if you have like a job offer or similar kind of thing in your mind, you would rather ask for someone if someone needs that, rather than putting you first on that position. You would rather ask your friends, your family members, do you need this? I can help you with this. There is this placement open for so and so company, and I will help you achieve this position. Maybe you are the one who needs it the most, but what you will do, you will help them to conquer that. Instead, you are not selfish. You guys are so generous that you will see the other person first, the other person's needs first, then putting yours. Okay, so what I feel right now, financially you might feel very stagnant. You don't feel like very secure when it comes to finances. For some of you, this can be like a message, but I can see with this card, with the Prince of Spring, it says an opportunity arises that needs your attention right away. Moving quickly is important, yet there's nothing you can't handle if you follow your inner guidance. So this is Prince of Spring, which is Page of Wands in the normal tarot, and the qualities of Prince of Spring is passionate, charismatic, confident, and restless. So yeah, you guys might be overthinking a lot about a certain situation right now, currently, which you are facing, and maybe there's this lack of confidence whether you can do it or you cannot. And this Prince of Spring comes as an advice for you, as guidance, that be confident in your abilities. I know you are a giver, you have a generous heart, but you need to be confident in your abilities, in your skills, so that if an opportunity arrives, you believe that you can do your best firstly, not like thinking about the results before doing an action, but trusting your own actions to the point that yes, if I am giving, if I know this part of my, if I'm confident in my this so and so skill, I will do it 100%. That should be a, confidence. That should be your faith in yourself. Then only you will be able to move forward. Just because you are so comfortable in one place right now, you don't want to, like, there is this opportunity and you know somehow that yeah, this will benefit me a great deal, but you don't want to do it because you kind of doubt yourself right now, and you've been doubting yourself for a long time now. So this is the time that you really need to face your challenges and be mindful of what you are doing. Be conscious and confident in your actions and listen to your inner guidance, which is the most important thing in the world, because your heart is always right when you know that how to tune in with the feelings of your heart, with the messages that your inner guidance is giving. And how can you do it? By meditation, by being in the place of stillness, by not thinking about today, tomorrow or past. Just being in the present moment, your heart will guide you. Okay, so just be open to the opportunities, be a little bit curious in knowing what other people might be doing. For example, like you are that kind of person who doesn't care like what other people are saying about me and all that kind of negative energies. You are not that kind of a person. I can totally sense it. But right now you have to be a little bit of communicative in that sense, or expressive in that sense, that you should understand what's going on around you. Okay, so step out of your comfort zone, I can see here. And those of you who really need to express themselves, start connecting with certain people who matches your energy, who matches your vibration. It's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. It's okay. And because of that, you will be able to open your heart a bit more. And when you open your heart, you automatically express yourself, and nobody is going to kill you for that. Right? It's just your fear of not expressing yourself, or you'll be hurt by the people. And it's okay. It's okay, group fun, to get hurt by people and betrayed. That's why you are not giving enough. You're not investing your energies in people, and it's fine because it happens with everyone. But that should not be the reason of your stagnation, right? You have to go out. You cannot sit in a room just because it's always raining outside. You have to move out, and the sun is always present outside. It's just the matter of time that what you choose, when you choose to step out, in the darkness or during the day. So just make sure to not hold back to your emotions, to your inner guidance. Listen to that. Okay, so let's see what are your oracle cards as guidance, what you can do best and better in this situation of stagnation. See, we have two cards. One is perspective and the other is service. And perspective makes absolute sense in this reading because it's all about perspective. If as Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says that a person does not see with their two eyes, a person sees with their perspective. So if I, or if anyone or anything in your life changes your perspective today, then whatever will happen in your life henceforth or after that, then it is only because you have changed your mind or you have changed your energy, and that changed and that happened because you changed your perspective. See, when we are stuck in a situation, when we are stuck in a rut, then examine the situation from a higher level, or take a step back and see, why are you doing this? Where will you head towards if you take this step? Why am I in this situation right now? What will it give it? What will I achieve in my life by taking this action or being stuck in this situation? I am not asking you to overthink about it. Just examine your situation from another perspective. For example, okay, so for example, you have in the card the picture. See, there might be some argument going on, or it's not even the argument, it has taken the form of a fight here. So if the perspective of any one of these person who are fighting here would have been different, like if I have said something, the other person was triggered, and the person too fought back, or the person too gave the counter argument, and it is just going on and going on and going on. Why are we even getting affected? Why it is bothering us? Can we just move past from that? Can we just think that okay, it is bothering me, and every time this comes out from, every time that it comes out on the surface, it bothers me like anything, then what you need to do is give time to yourself. Heal that aspect of yours, whether it is fear, whether it is anxiety, whether it is jealousy, anything, or whether it is denial, so you will have to deal with yourself only. So if you work on your wounds and change yourself from within, and when you know what are your triggers, what causes you pain, what causes you anxiety or fear, when you know it yourself and you heal it, you become the most powerful person in the world. Then you don't have to deal with anyone, whatever. Then you will have this greater understanding, which is so called higher perspective, as you can see here. So when you have this greater understanding that anybody who is trying to demean you, or who is trying to say any or impact you, trying to bother you with their negative words, then you will understand that it's not your call, or it's not your fault. It's only their reflections of their soul that they feel, and then they are trying to project on you. So you don't have to, the only person you have to deal is with yourself. And when you have done that, when you will start working on that, you will see that how better the life will be. You won't be able to, and you won't be so tensed anymore about the future, about the present, or thinking about the past scenarios in your head. You just know that I am a spiritual being living in this 3D body. I have to do some work here, and I have to perform my actions rightfully with righteousness. So that's the attitude you have to keep. So shift your perspective, make it much more better than today. Then only you will be able to see the picture clearly, why certain things happen the way it happens for you. Okay. And the other card here is service. So as I said, you guys are the helpers, you guys love to help, you are generous, you're the very first person who people run into, so that they get the instant help that they need. So some of you, your life purpose also includes service, and it also says, yes, service with an open heart is the key to satisfaction. Yes, absolutely. When you do any service selflessly, that's the most satisfying thing in the world. You don't have to tell it to anyone, you don't have to express, you don't have to post it on social media. Just the pure act of service without any personal greed or intention is the best service in the world. That also attracts beautiful blessings in your life that you have never ever imagined. So if you are doing this, keep on doing. That's not a problem, but make sure that in order to help, you should be in the better condition. You should be mentally stable, and with mental stability, what I mean is that you should address your thoughts. Make sure that in order to help someone, you are doing your best. And if a person is doing their best, then they should be at good health, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Okay? So as it is always said, in order to help others, you have to help yourself first. So take this as a sign. If you're neglecting your health also in terms of spiritually or mentally, then this is your sign. Work on that, heal yourself first, and then you can carry on with your activities. Okay? And also make sure that you are not giving to that extent that it is draining your energy, right? And for some of you who want to enter this field of service, but somehow people are stopping you, or your family is stopping you, or something is bothering you, then go out, take that first step. Okay? Until and unless you make a decision, you will stay in the same zone, you will think the same thoughts, you will be the same, and you will stay in the same stagnant energy again and again. Because our decisions make our life. Doesn't matter right or wrong. Right decision, that's always good, perfect. Wrong decision, you have every day to make your wrong decisions right. You can make them better. That's not a problem. Every decision is right. It's just the perspective, it's just the attitude to make things better and best for you. Okay? So the last card is Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. See, everything that we talked about is here. Your current challenges is only because of your one hardcore perspective that you have towards your life, or you have towards life in general, that so and so should be life. That's your mind thinking, and we are just a tiny dot in this vast universe. Our mind is also mega tiny, and if you think that your mind can predict the whole future, then you are absolutely wrong. Universe works totally opposite what we think. Sometimes, yes, things might get into alignment, and we feel, yay, whatever I was saying, it came true. But there are certain things which is beyond our understanding. So let's not go beyond what we can perceive. We have to only be in best of the energy to attract good in the life. You are just in the same stuck zone because you are focusing on the challenge, you are focusing on the obstacles, how to do this, how to do that, but your focus is less on your desires, your focus is less on your what you want. Maybe you're not taking the action, you are hesitant towards taking the right action. As I was telling you right now, or before when I was explaining this card, you guys are hesitant whether or not should I do this, whether or not should I make this decision. Or what you desire, you are not doing it with your fullest of intention or fullest of your heart. You are doing it out of fear. So leave all your challenges. You can at least act on it. action is much more better than thinking and doing nothing. A person who is acting upon their goals is much more progressive and what's the word, much farther in their journey than the person who is just constantly thinking every day that today I'll do this, today I'll do this, or I'm very intelligent, I can do it in one day. No, it doesn't happen that way. Practice, practice, practice. Do that what you want without focusing what the desires would be. Focus on your actions, focus on what you love. Whatever rewards will come through your actions. So what you need to focus is on your actions towards your goals, not on directly what you desire or your wants or your wishes, because wishes are not just going to get fulfilled just by just a magic wand. It doesn't work that way. We have to work towards that. Let me read this from this guidebook, okay, so that I can give you few of the last messages. Okay, and firstly and most importantly, not firstly but I've also mentioned that listen to your guidance, inner soul, what your heart says. That's very, very important. Okay, so it says it's time to recognize that you are like a magician at this time, with the ability to use your thoughts, will and actions to bring about life fulfilling and dream enhancing opportunities. See, there is this word opportunity here as well. As I told you, there is opportunity, there are opportunities, but it's only the time, it's only the matter of time when you want to take action. Because if you are not doing that, opportunity will go, right? So it's important to focus on what you desire, not what you fear. Okay, because what you give your energy to will literally begin to flourish. I already said, you have to shift your perspective. You're focused too much on your worries, anxieties, how to do this, how to do that, how to achieve more, how to and trust me, group one, take this message from my side. The karma that you have is all about equal give and take. The more you will give, the more you will put your action into, or the more you will do the acts of service, similar results you will achieve in life. But if you will do nothing, your life will remain stagnant until then. Your life will not move forward. So if you procrastinate, you don't do anything, just think, you will not move forward. So this is your karma, and karma doesn't mean bad, anything bad. It means that your karma will start working, the graph will start moving forward as soon as you start taking decisions and taking actions. So this is the biggest message that I can interpret right now for you, group one. Your only karma in this life is do acts of service, take blessings from the universe. Do acts of service and take blessings from the universe. There is nothing in between. This is so pure, because your heart is, you're too generous, you do everything with love. And if you stop yourself from doing anything that you don't want, or anything, like if you stop yourself completely just by thinking, if you are hesitant or if you are not, you are fearful of certain things, then you won't achieve anything. Because for you, universe has a plan, and which is give your best, do your actions, because universe wants you to act. You have come here on this earth to act, not just sit. Because some people do that literally, and they are totally cool with that, and they don't have many certain goals and wishes, and they are okay. but for you it's different. Understand that the more you do, the more you will receive. So that's why this equal give and take. 6 is always about, 6 is a very karmic number, and it's always about equal balance, give and take. So trust me, it's like Saturn energy, but in a very positive way. The more good you will do in this world, the more good you will receive in very miraculous way from the universe. But if you won't do anything, you will feel that life is not moving, and it is not moving because you are not making it move. You are the only one who is in control of your life, nobody else. Trust me. And what you can control is only your actions, not the outcomes of that action. That will be designed or decided by the universe, but what you can control is your actions. Oh my god, that's the caption, or that's the summary of this group fund. If you have not listened to the whole video with pure attention, then this last part that I have said, that's the gist. कर्म करो, फल की चिंता मत करो. Okay, if you understand this, and this is very common. Focus on your actions, not on the desired outcomes, or the outcomes for that matter, right? So let's see what else the book says. You may feel a real need for clearing out, not just mentally or emotionally, but physically too. There is a sense that you are moving beyond challenges and forging golden opportunities from stagnant or unhappy experiences. As I said, move beyond these unhappy experiences, move beyond your past situations, move beyond all the energies and situations that are no longer helpful to you, and make space in life for something more purposeful. Okay, group 1, you have a whole life purpose to follow. What are you waiting for? Go ahead, take that step. There is abundance, blessings coming for you. Just surrender and just do your actions. Okay, so these are your messages, group 1. Take care of yourself. We'll meet in another video. Bye bye. Hello group 2. So let's see what are your messages for the energies of stagnancy that you have in your life, and what you can do better to improve that. So your tarot card includes the star. So let's focus on this card firstly. And see, star card is the card of Aquarius. And Aquarius, or Aquarians in general, are known for their humanitarian nature. They are also very emotional, but they have the sense of intellectual. They have this intellectual sense as well. Okay, so they are not the ones who will easily show their emotions to the people, but they feel greatly. Okay, and also I feel that with the star card, okay, let me just say this straight away. You have, some of you, not all of you, but some of you, you are very hopeful. You are very positive about everything in life. You have wish fulfillment. You have wishes coming true in your whatever things that you dream of or you think of, but it's only in your head. Okay, you are hopeful, which is very good. You have a positive attitude, which is very, very good, but it's only in your head. You need to come out from your head and start acting on them. Start acting on these things that you dream of. You are visionary. You think more far beyond than this physical world. The ideas that you have in mind, when you sometimes express to other people, people might call you like, are you the crazy type or what? Whatever you are saying, I'm not getting it. You are that kind of person. And most importantly, I feel that you guys are so intuitive, and your third eye or your crown chakra is very, very active. Like you can sense energies, you can sense people's intentions, you can sense sometimes what is going to happen. Trust me, you are the psychics. But being too much in your head also keeps you away from your roots. You are not that much grounded, and that is the main reason of your stagnation. You might want to achieve this, you might want to achieve that, you want to do lots of things in the world, but you are not that much connected. Like I can feel that you struggle in knowing what's real and what's not. Sometimes what you see, you make a picture in your head, or you might have these overthinking behavior, which is totally okay. That's not a bad quality to have. Excuse me. But when it comes to grounding these thoughts, you are not you have not achieved mastery in that, right? So I feel that those of you who are watching this and can relate to this, that you are very hopeful, you are positive. Yes, if I am positive, life will give me positive experiences, but you have not yet started working on what you want. You kind of give new ideas to people. Maybe some of you are writers, poets. You have this great creative ability to think beyond what other people are thinking or what other people are seeing. Your mind goes too far beyond. As I said, with the Aquarian, and Aquarian is the alien planet, alien sign. So, and with this Aquarians, or as we refer Aquarians as, these are aliens, or they think very different, they are rebels. Sometimes we also say that Aquarians are rebels. So you might be a loner person, or the one who is always away from the crowd, and the one who does not want to speak or express themselves very easily in front of any person. You have your people, you have your specific people or crowd or particular group where you want to speak or where you want to express yourself. It's very important for you that people should understand you, and that's where you struggle a lot. So the first reason that I feel for you is that you might fear that people won't understand you. So if you want to create this, for example, a channel, or you want to write this, or you want to write a book or do some poetry, you sometimes fear that if nobody wants to watch it, nobody wants to read it. So these are some few of the things that I'm getting in my mind relating to this group. And also I feel that you are not showing the world the real you. There are some things hidden about you that people don't know, and it's okay. You are an introvert, that's absolutely fine. But through creativity, through your art, through your poetry, through anything, you need to show your creative side so that people get to know who are you, or so that my throat chakra is really, I've started, my voice has become raspy as I started your reading. I don't know what's with your mode of expression or how do you express yourself, but I sense that you are not very comfortable when it comes to addressing crowd or when it comes to expressing yourself in general. So your mode of expression can be different. Maybe you want to write, maybe you want to post something extraordinary, and people might feel, okay, that's something different that I have not expected from you. So you do unexpected things, and then people might call you like the crazy type. Okay, so as I was saying, yeah, you need to express yourself in different ways so that you can attract the crowd of your own choice. You can attract the similar people in life so that you can connect with them and express your ideas. There are whole lot of people who wants to connect with people like you. You guys are genuine types. You guys are not crazy. Okay, and trust me, I can understand how it feels. So you are not crazy ones. You are just different from the crowd. You are introverts, for example. You are light workers, you are empaths. Okay, so for those of you who feel very hopeless in life, I need you to think just like a star which can only shine in the dark background. So this darkness is given in your life by the universe so that you can shine, so that you have your own place to shine. There are millions of stars, but each star has its own place and it shines beautifully over there. So you don't have to compete with anyone. You are different, you are unique. Embrace this and embody this nature of yours. You don't have to be thinking like if someone will understand me or not, because the clarifying card for this star is the moon, which talks about like your feelings, your hidden qualities, your intuition. Your moon also is the feminine energy, which is like sometimes what I feel is repressed, hidden, in the form that it doesn't want to come out because it's shy. And since it's shy, it doesn't want to show its real side, then it keeps on accumulating inside of you. And if it does accumulate, it causes unnecessary worries, fears, anxiety. So that's what moon card is. That is what is creating stagnation in your life. You have a whole lot of talents and skills, group 2, and trust me when I say moon is the people who are ruled by the moon. There are two types of people, not two, I mean there are many types of people who are ruled by moon, who are ruled by sun, who are ruled by Saturn. I'm just saying, like generally, if I say masculine and feminine in terms of energies, people who are ruled by moon, these are the people who are multi-talented. They can sing at the same time, dance, they can act, they can do poetry, they can do what not. But the only thing that they are embedded with since birth is fear, anxiety, hopelessness, lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, worries, because that's the challenging part. And when they overcome these challenges, they are unbeatable. They are unbeatable, and so are you guys. So only thing that you have to work upon is yourself. And I know you guys watch these tarot videos, you know about meditations, but you don't really do it that much. But it's time to transform your life. It's time to work on your soul. It's time to beautify your soul, because you guys are not bodies for me, you guys are souls. So the way you are, way you represent yourself is your reflection of your soul. So the more you work on your soul, the more you will shine. You never shine from your body, group 2, you shine from your soul. So work on your self-confidence, work on that talent, go for that, take that decision right now. like, okay, from today onwards I'm practicing this musical instrument that I've been thinking about. I'm taking these classes, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But you have to do it, you have to be hopeful. See, star card is always about being a star, all the stardom, but you have to go through this path of the moon as well. And moon and star, they are friends. Okay, sun and stars are not friends. Sun is also a star, but moon and stars, they shine in the night sky. Okay, so that's your sign that if you're worrying a lot, it's causing your stagnation energy more and more, which is leading you nowhere. So your worries are the main reason of your stagnation. And I don't know why do you worry. It's totally normal. What I feel is that worrying is totally normal for a human. But what is, like, it comes very easily. So you guys, I know you have faced a lot, but when you have faced a lot in life, how can you go for easy things? So if worrying is easy, can you do something which is not easy? Is like not worrying or having like no anxiety at all. And trust me, take it from me, it can happen. You'll be totally a different person just 6 months from now if you start working on your soul. Just think, what's the purpose of this worry? Where will I go if I worry right now in this moment? Am I able to do something with the help of this, with help of these worries or anxiety? Am I able to achieve something? Just think, have God in your heart. Whenever you feel worried, think about that God, deity, goddess, anyone, any higher spiritual being that you have in your life. Just think that you have complete faith in them and they are always with you. So why worry? Just surrender your worries to them. Whenever you have a challenging situation in life, just surrender your worries to them and just relax. Now you have surrendered your worries. The only thing you have to do is act on what you desire and what you love and what your heart wants. Okay? So let's see what your oracle cards are. See, as I was saying, you guys are meant to be star. You guys are meant to be abundant, prosperous. And it says prosperity is flowing towards you, so be open to receiving it. And you are not open to receiving it. Trust me, group 2, you are very closed. You don't even know that if you will stay in the lower vibration of worries, anxieties and fears, you won't be able to receive anything which is higher vibrational. For example, prosperity, abundance, blessings. These things are higher vibrational. And you have this tons of garbage of fear and worry. And to create more or to accumulate more, for example, if your mind is your home and you have accumulated fear, and which is basically garbage, there is no space for good thoughts. So you have to clear all that space out to attract this prosperity and abundance. And how will you do it? It's already yours, and you have to just achieve it by doing the right thing. And the challenge is, you already know. How will you do that? By manifestation. And I know group 2, you guys are already aware what is manifestation. How can you change your mindset? How can you meditate? There is no hard and fast rule. You just have to be still in the moment without thinking about past or present or future. Just be in the moment. Listen to your heartbeat. Listen to the sound of your breath and chant a mantra. Feel the connection of your soul with the divine and let the intuition guide you. Manifestation is all about replacing all your bad thoughts or worries with your good thoughts. For example, if I have something like, am I good enough for being a star, for example, for movie star, am I good enough? So you can replace with this thought is, I am so good enough for this job. I am so talented for this job. I totally believe in myself. And if you repeat it 4 to 5 times, your energy will change. Trust me. So you need to think similarly. You need to think in such ways so that your focus is on a vision beyond yourself, and unicorn will help you, which is the divine energies. See, you even have support of the divine, you even have support of the universe, but you don't know it. You are just in the lower vibration of fear and anxiety, and fear and anxiety you cannot see the light. In darkness you cannot see the light. You have to step out of the room. If I can only lecture you every day while you are sitting in a dark room, that go and turn on that switch, but you are just sitting here thinking about, okay, I will do that, then nobody is going to turn that switch on for you. You have to do it. Take that step. Okay, you are meant to be abundant. You are meant to be prosperous. The next card is Psychic Insight. As I was saying, you guys have active third eye, but you don't know how to distinguish between your intuition, your psychic powers, or your visions, or your dreams. You just tend to overthink a lot, so you don't know whether it is information from the divine or whether it is you're just overthinking. So it says your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. As I was saying, you need to be clear what you want. There is this clarity. Third eye is always about clarity, seeing the truth further, like truth in the raw form, knowing what you want. So you might be going through or you have been gone through spiritual awakening before. This is your another one, or it's your first spiritual awakening. Whatever it is, see the truth. Move past these situations. Past is always past. You cannot change it. Nobody can go in the past. And you know it. Why don't you just apply it in your life? Why do you love to be so much in the dark? What is darkness giving to you? If you feel only that I am meant to be like that, life is always bad, then you will remain in that stagnation forever. Even God cannot help you. God has given you mind, God has given you hands, God has given you, even those who don't have hands, they also do actions. It's just their willpower. So step up, be confident, or bring that confidence again in your mind, in your body, in your soul. Okay, do that lower chakra meditation again that you stopped a while ago, or you stopped that you were doing few months ago, and now you have stopped it just because of a major challenge or a step back. Okay, rise above your challenges. So let me read this from this guidebook, the last messages for you. It is said here, you are being encouraged to look beyond what your physical eyes are showing you. Look within and follow your intuition and psychic visions. You may want to plan ahead at this time. It's important to keep your mind and energy focused on the best possible outcome. See, best possible outcome means thinking positive. Doesn't matter if situation turns out opposite, but you will learn something, and if you have learned something, then you can take the next action in a different way. For example, if something happens and this video does not publish, or YouTube bans this video, but I know I can make another video, I won't feel sad for what has happened. Maybe there was a learning in that thing. Okay, so shift your perspective in similar way. So it says focus on the best possible outcome. There will be signs and symbols from the light, from the divine, to tell you that you are on the right path. Be aware of winged beings gracing your path, as a wink from the Odin and the light keepers to say that they are honoring your work. Guys, trust me, you have a backup, you have a support. Backup, I think I've said it wrong. You are supported. Universe has your back. Sorry for that. universe has your back. You know, I don't know how to like make you believe, but you are so much guided in your, the only thing that universe is waiting for you is your angel, spirit guide, gods and god. They are waiting for you is that please listen to your intuition. We are dying to talk to you. You are so much involved in your worries that you don't listen to us, and we are here to guide you. Are our child. You are like the most favorite, let me tell you, but you don't want to listen. I don't know why you are doing this. Just feel blessed. Say thank to the universe that thank you, you are there for me, and from now on I'm open to receiving your messages, and see that you will see signs and synchronicities in your life. Okay, so trust that. Okay, group 2, take care of yourself and see you later. Hello group 3, so let's see what are your messages regarding your situation that you are facing. Why are you stagnant? So your tarot card is the Ace of Pentacles, and we'll see what the other cards are after this. So generally the Ace of Pentacles is the card which represents financial opportunity, which represents an offer or a solid offer coming, which has a very good potential to be prosperous in the future. It talks about practicality, it talks about the material world, it talks about promises which will lead to a better future. It talks about investing in things, investing in people which will benefit you in the long run. So with you, I think what I feel is you guys are very practical, very very practical. You just go right with your brain, your intellect, and you just want to plan ahead of your time, plan ahead of the time, and you want to like create opportunities for yourself. And it has already worked in the past. It might have worked in the past for many of you and many times, but right now you kind of like facing this challenge of doing something, taking small risks, investing in certain things, but it is not really creating the desired results for you guys. I can also sense that there are small victories that you might be achieving, but it is not giving you satisfaction anymore. And for some of you, I also feel that you guys are doing it by yourself, because as I said, you guys are very much like intellectual. You have all the right knowledge, you are very practical, you know how to do the research and do the right thing. You are very much self-sufficient as well. And as I clarified this Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords or Queen of Winter came out, and this is also very like a single person here. This leopard has a crown as well, which is like one person, like one man army doing their own job, doing everything by their own selves, and like they are very self-sufficient, they are very experienced, have knowledge, they are brilliant, they are intellectual. You have your life experiences with you, but now you are struggling like what to do, how to do certain things new, and how to achieve something new when it comes to finances, or not only finances, certain other things where you have invested or where you want to invest in. Okay, so I personally feel for you is you need to take help from people now. Like, it's okay, you are on your throne sitting, like you have done a lot, like you have achieved a lot. For some of you, I feel you need to first of all relax and pat yourself on your back, like, okay, I've done so much and it has worked for me in the past. But since, as I said in the beginning, the energy is shifting for everyone, and there are certain challenges also, but these challenges are only in our life just because, so that we can grow, so that we can achieve even more and make the best out of these challenges. So in the normal standard tarot, the Queen of Swords represents a lady so direct in her opinions, so direct in her voice, like cut to the chase. She doesn't want any bullshit. She just want to come straight forward to the topic, doesn't want to hear anything which can, move her away from the focus of what is being told, what is the situation. She's so focused on whatever she is doing. You cannot distract her. Her mind is at the right place, as you can say that. And since this person keeps the emotions at bay, they are not generally affected by their emotions. As I said, you guys are very practical. You don't let your emotions come in the way, and this is the main reason of your stagnations as well, because now it's the time that these emotions might, start building up inside of you, and you need to create a vent for these to let them out. There is a lot of stagnant energy which is going inside of you, and it's not related to some other person or some other situation. It is about you, about yourself. You guys lack creativity right now. You are running out of ideas. You don't know what to do. As I said, you need to take help from people. You need to communicate your truth. You need to also declutter certain things and clear away situations that are not working for you anymore, and disengage from people who create more drama in your life and affect your happiness. As this card is saying, your life experience have prepared you this far for this moment of truth, right? And you also know you are self-sufficient, which is not a problem, which is not coming in your way of growth, which is very good. You are experienced. You know how to create opportunities for yourself. You know how to work on yourself. You know you're the person who takes actions at the right time. You know when to take actions, and you know how to deal with situations. But there is lack of creativity. I cannot see any emotional aspect here, and until and unless a person is emotional, you just don't think with your brain. Even your heart helps you to give ideas, right? And creativity is always the outcome of your emotions. A mind cannot be creative. It can generate ideas because of the creativity done by your emotions, but any person who is creative has also listened to their heart. It's time to do that. It's time to reflect on your emotions as well. Understand what your emotions are trying to tell you. How are you feeling, group 3, on personal level? So maybe your emotions are at the back burner and you are not ready to address them. So take a step back and trust. You are working a lot. I can feel that you work a lot, or you tend to your hard work is like way too much. As I was saying, that you've achieved a lot, and it's just because of your hard work. And now is the time where you can relax. You can just take time out, or even if you are working, just take a step back. Clear your mind, because whatever you are doing is not giving you the desired outcome, and which might affect your energy, and that is the main reason of your stagnation. I don't think so there is major problem with you, group 3. It's just you need to understand like where is what you need to do right now and how you can like make it better, and like group 1 and group 2. So let's take a look at your oracle cards, and the very first is dignity, and it reads, hold your head up high and know that the unicorns are supporting you. So this is about the support. As I was saying, you are very practical, but you need to have a balance about spirituality as well in your life. We are body and as well as soul. Our body can work in 3D, and we need to work, to feed ourselves, to feed our stomachs, but to keep our sanity, to keep ourselves human, and to keep this mind and soul, at peace. One needs to be spiritual. I think your spiritual side is not, that much balanced. So you don't really believe in like God, or even if you do believe, you don't do that much, you don't put in that much work. So it's the time the universe is asking you to take a step back and surrender to your God or goddess, whichever you believe in. Surrender your goals, your desires. You need to believe in miracles. Trust me, I know you are very, very, very practical, but since you are watching this tarot session, I can understand that it's time that you need to believe in spirituality as well. One cannot work only with body. When a person dies, the body stays here. Body is like a material that wearing. What am I saying? Okay, let me just rephrase it. Body is a dress that our soul wears, and if soul leaves, body just is lying down, just like a soulless or non-living creature, right? So your soul needs to get in a better shape right now, because I think you need to listen to what your soul is saying, listen to the inner voice. Maybe you are suppressing that, and that is what is creating a creative block in your life. Okay, join your hands in the prayer and just trust that I know you are with me. I know when things are not working out, this is only because something great is going to happen, and if things are working good for me, this is your choice, and if things are not working good for me, this is also your choice. So I am accepting it, I am surrendering to you. So say these words, say that universe is with you, because it's time to see the another side of the universe, which you have not seen till yet, and now it's time to like take a step back. And it says, let your creative imagination fly. Yeah, you might even start having dreams that you usually ignore. So see what these dreams are, listen up, see their meaning in the look up to their meaning in the Google, and then see what does these dreams mean, what are they trying to tell you. So see the spiritual side as well of the life, okay, which is very, very important. It's good to be practical, but there are certain things that you cannot see. It is far beyond what your 3D or physical eyes. It's your third eye. Things that you are not seeing, things that you are seeing is not actually the truth. Truth is something far beyond what you are actually seeing. I hope I am making sense here, right? So there are many different universes and worlds and multiverses apart from the earth. We are on the third dimension here. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is beyond our understanding. So meditate more and more and more in order to understand the spiritual side of your life, and to listen to your heart, your intuition, and to stop this stagnation phase and move towards the period of growth, because your new ideas will come only when you let your creative imagination flow. Certainly This is the main blockage, because opportunities might be there for you, but right now your perspective is very different, which is not letting you see what are these opportunities. Because as I said, these Ace of Pentacles represents new opportunities, new things, new financial stability which is about to come in your life. But since everybody has their point of view, and if we don't see what the actual thing is, and this is only because we have stagnancy in our life, that's the only thing which is stopping us to attracting these opportunities. Change, shift that perspective, take a little bit of spiritual approach as well, apart from the practical and intellectual approach. Okay, so let's see what the last card is. See, as I was saying, you need to be a little bit of more spiritual person when it comes to removing this stagnant phase, this blockage from your life. So Archangel Michael is known for the sword of truth, showing the clarity. When your head is full of ideas or full of overthinking or unclarity, then Archangel Michael comes to give you the ideas. And Archangel Michael, when you have sudden like ideas or thunderstorming like ideas, from where you might even start feeling, what is this sudden energy change that I'm having? Where am I getting these ideas from? So this is Archangel Michael talking to you through ideas, through information, or any person might call you and give you information. You might read something which might strike a new idea and you start working on that. So this is how universe works. So trust that higher power. See, you don't have to worry anything. Archangel Michael, it says, trusting heavens, you are safe. Angels stand close, surrender and your concerns and allow miracle to occur. See, miracle is always when science fails, miracle occurs. You don't have to if miracle is explainable, then miracle will stop its existence. There will be no miracle, there will be no meaning to miracle. Yeah, so science never proves miracle because it's beyond that. So only thing you have to do is trust that miracle is happening for you in midst of all this chaos and unclarity that you are having in your mind. Let me read this last message for you from the guidebook. It says, your angel team is with you. You are not in this alone. You may be feeling very sensitive or overwhelmed, but your angels are inviting you to take a step back so that they can come in and share their light of miracles. See, as I was saying, you may feel that your prayers aren't heard, but the doubt blocks solutions from entering your life. Yeah, this doubt only is the main problem of stagnation here in your life, as I was saying, and which is not letting the new ideas come. So Archangel Michael is coming with his own sword to cut through these blocks and give you new information, new ideas. Alright, so know that Archangel Michael and his legion of angels are here to help clear anything that's not serving you, so that you can allow in the miracles of change that you deserve. So definitely change is coming for you guys. You can see a lot of number 555, you can see 1515, 9, 6s, all these sorts of numbers, and just trust that miracle is going to happen. If you are feeling very blocked right now, mentally or spiritually. Okay, so these are your messages, group 3. Take care of yourself and bye bye.